What's up, my punios? Andy with Andy Vlogs. Excited to share with you guys this content here. As the title suggests, we're going to be going over another leather case. Now, I've gone through two leather cases for the iPhone 13 Pro Max, one being obviously the Nomad here, and another being the Apple leather that you can get on their website. You can also get it on Amazon, but I am doing a in-depth comparison of all three leather cases because, well, I think it would be interesting for you guys to see what it looks like. Check that up above in the cards or down below in the description. So what we're going to be going over today here is the leather case by Benks. Now, they did reach out to me for full disclosure, and they did send this to me complimentary, but they did not sponsor this video. So my critique and my review of this case is going to be solely my own opinion. With that said, guys, down below in the links in the description is going to be the product pricing and availability. And those links are affiliate links that do help out the channel. With that said, let's go ahead and unbox this case. Before we do get started, I want to show you here what my patina looks like on the Nomad rugged leather. It's really awesome. I've had this for, since September, which means it's about 2 or 3 months. And you can already see that it's got dings. It's got blemishes. You can see that it's starting to change color and become much more rugged. And I really love it. I like how my oils and the elements are absorbed, and you can kind of see that, and it kind of matches your lifestyle, and it's just, I don't know, it's pleasing to the eye. I love carrying this thing around. The unboxing experience is super duper simple. The bottom here, you got a little piece of tape that you can pull off, and then that's how you're ideally going to be pulling it out of its packaging. You're just going to be sliding it through here, and it's going to be exposing the case now. Off rip, man, this looks really, really good. Really, really solid. Terrific presentation here. It's very, very minimal. You don't have to worry about much in the case. It's just it and the product. I can also smell it. It smells really, really good. A few things here. It is light. It is very, very light compared to the other products. You can see that it's lined with more of a rugged, not so much a felt, but what you'd feel on the backside of leather. It's kind of this rugged patina here on the back, but it's not necessarily leather. On the front here, though, this leather smells and just feels great. It's really, really nice texture. It feels, it depresses because of the leather, and it's overall very, very impressive manufacturing. Let's break into close-ups here now. As you can see, here's the camera bump. It's actually metallic. I am really, really impressed here. You've got a little bit of information that's lined in here. I can't really read that from here. You guys will be able to read it. But you can see that they opted into wrapping the leather all the way around the case, which I think is an interesting touch. It seems like, based on my other videos, that you guys were more privy to that. You guys were more interested in having the leather wrapping all around, as opposed to what Nomad did, where they have like this rubberized plastic where you hold it to prevent from when you drop, having big chunks gouged out, which I'm not against. I think it's a good idea. However, you do lose some leather here, as you can see. It only wraps to the corner here and doesn't go all the way around. Making my way around the case here, you can see that it's been masterfully engineered and punched. That hole looks terrific. It doesn't look like it's gonna fray. It's been wrapped all the way around. You've got metallic buttons, it seems like, that are made out of the same aluminum as the protection here on the camera bump. These hopefully are very, very clicky. Moving here to the bottom, you can see they're masterfully punched out as well, just like the Apple variant. You can see it's really nicely punched out without any fraying, and it seems like it wraps all the way around. Coming around here to the power button, you can see that it is metallic as well. It's got that brushed metal bronze look, and coming around the top here, it's completely full. Looking on the inside of the case, you can see where the MagSafe extension magnets are to allow you to charge through. I don't see a little tick here for, the extra anchor. Typically there's the circle, and then there's a little dot here for another magnet. Maybe it's built in, they just didn't have the depression here. You can see that punched in here is the Benks logo. And let's get close on that wrapped leather here. You can see that it's been wrapped and this felt is kind of the glue that sandwiches it into place. And what's nice is you can't even tell that the leather is like pushing out or there's like any difference in the seam. It just goes all the way around and looks like it's been masterfully done. I keep saying masterfully because that's the only word I can think of. I'm just like super impressed. If you compare this to the Apple, which we will in a second, I think Benks did a better job. That's just my opinion. You can tell that the case does have a little bit of a lip here, so when you put your phone in there, it's going to be extending above the screen, which I think is really, really nice. Let's go ahead and jump into the application here. You want to have the camera bump here pointing towards the, the cutout for the hole, and then you can just go from the bottom and push it in. And it's really snug. It took some effort here, but I was able to punch it in. And just off rip, I really, really like this border around the edge. It kind of gives it a nice flare. You've got the dark on the on this orange color, which I think is quite nice. I think I might go with this. This is really, really impressive here. It doesn't give you, a bunch more width on the phone. I feel like maybe maximum a 1/16 of an inch because it's not too thick on these edges. Coming up here close to the camera bump, you can see that none of the lenses protrude, that the, this railing here is taller than the actual lenses, and I think that's nice. And then it shines and shimmers in the light of my studio lights, and I really like that. I think that makes for a good touch. Looking here at the case from afar, it looks exactly like the Apple variant. However, it doesn't have that punch out for the Apple. I'm going to show you close up now here of the punch out cutouts where they've masterfully punched this out. It looks great. There's no fraying. It cuts out, the right dimension here, and it just looks all around good. Here's your do not disturb switch. And these buttons certainly are very clicky. I really like that metallic feel of the button as you click it. It feels really nice. I will admit, taking it out of the case seems to be much more difficult than the others because of how, I guess, tight that width is here. And it also has these grooves, like I told you, that kind of push out. So, I mean, that's good and bad, right? Because, well, it's going to protect from coming off, but it's difficult to pull off. Here are the three cases that you can see just in a snapshot. I'm not going to go over them in great detail, but you can see the differences between them. I've had these two the soonest. This is the longest I've had, and you can see the patina is already starting to, rug it out and look fantastic. As far as these two go, these two are comparably the same size, weight, that kind of thing. And they seem like they're very, very similar manufacturing. This has the felt on the back, which is very, very soft. It's like a suede. This is more the feel that you'd get on the back of like a leather, what's typical of leather. But, to each their own. I can't confirm here. This does feel like metal, but it feels like it's too light and it's more brushed. But the buttons here on the side on the Apple are definitely metallic. The one big difference here on the Nomad is obviously it doesn't have the wrap here, but it's much thicker, and you do have a little tab here to be able to put the little wrist strap, which I actually personally appreciate. You do see that the cutout here is metallic. Same with the buttons here on the Nomad. They are metallic, and these are ribbed. Alright folks, lastly I wanted to show you that this is MagSafe friendly, so we're just going to be placing it right there on the device. You can see it is adhering to it. As you saw within the case, there were the little circle magnets there. I'm going to go ahead and push the power button, and it'll activate, and you'll see the animation. There it goes. We have the charging through MagSafe, which I think is a really, really nice touch. Again, this is the 5,000 milliamp battery from Zeera. If you guys want to check that out, down below in the links in the description. Other than that, I think this is a fantastic product. I think it's a very, very competitive price. Make sure that you check out the links down below because that'll have the most up-to-date pricing and availability, because you never know what happens. There's always coupon codes and there's always deals going on Amazon here for the product. Nonetheless, I'm really impressed with this this phone case. I think it's fantastic. It looks really good. I really like the bronzing highlights juxtaposed against the orange leather, and it just looks really, really good. It smells good. It seems high quality, and like I said, I think the pricing is very competitive. If you want to check the individual reviews of the Nomad and the Apple, check up above. Otherwise, there's also another link there for a comparison video of all three of these products together and my opinion on which one's the best. With that said, guys, thanks so much for watching, getting to the end here, and liking this content. I recommend this. I know there's a number of different colors, and you pick one that fits your lifestyle. For me, I like the orange because I think it goes well with my skin complexion. Just kidding. It's got MagSafe compatibility, and I think you're going to like this one, guys. With that said, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and we'll catch you on the next one.